This is Terry Kyle with MTAC Roofing Systems doing a roof inspection at 2525 Ridgecrest Drive. Basically, the first thing I'm looking for on this roof is the overall condition of the shingle. Is it in good condition? Are the components in good condition? And what are some of the issues I'm seeing while I'm up here? I'll start off by going over just the condition of the shingle. On the ridge cap here, there's no ridge vent, and I think the power attic fans were put in place to kind of provide the ventilation that this roof needs. However, you're starting to see that it's blistering still. Not sure if these are working. They do look super old. There's 3 power attic fans on the back. There's 3 exhaust, I call them EVs or HVAC vents. And then there's 3 pipe boots. And the power attic fans are back here so it won't blister, so there will be enough ventilation. However, you're still starting to see some problems back here where it's starting to blister. Granules are starting to come off. And then, of course, there's no ridge vent, which is starting to cause the ridge to crack here. And then some of the things that I look for is exposed nail heads. Now you can see these are sealed up right here. And somewhere along the lines is almost every single component on the roof was sealed up with a white sealant. This looks like a TPO sealant, basically a flat roof sealant. So it's not the proper sealant you should put up here. However, it looks to be like it's doing a job. But these were all sealed for a reason. What happens with pipe boots is they back out like this. You can see that nail's trying to back out right there. So someone put up sealant, and it's very temporary. I mean, it will stop the leak, but it's just a matter of how long it will stop that leak. Something right here is when you install the 3-tab. So the 3-tab, you could tell that they cut the 3-tab around here. You never want that exposed like that, because now you have the whole pipe boot is exposed. It starts lifting up. It was never nailed right here, so water just gets up under there, it gets to this nail, and then it starts pulling it up. These are just some of the things I've seen. Looking at all the stuff like this right here, this one looks to be okay. This one right here looks to be like it's backing out. If I look at it like that, you can definitely tell. Now I've looked up underneath the shingles. This is plywood. It's not OSB. It's not slat decking. So it is plywood, which there's not a problem with plywood, but of course the nails are coming out of it, which I can only assume that wherever the nails are backing out, it probably needs to be replaced. On the back slope, there's like a little dip right there. That's not really a problem. A lot of times it's because there's a high rafter. You can tell there's a rafter right here, and you can tell there's a rafter right here. The only way you can really discover why it's doing that is by lifting up the shingle, and then it'll expose exactly what's going on right there. I don't think it's a big issue. There is step flashing underneath the siding right here, and it looks to be like there's more siding up underneath there, and then this is the newer siding, but there is flashing. I don't think it's step flashing, but I do think that this flashing is doing what it's supposed to be doing, because if I walk down this side, it's completely firm, and it seems to be like water's flowing properly. The only thing I will say is there's a gap right here. It's gonna be very hard to solve this problem because what you probably have is water just flows right here. The only thing that I could probably suggest is putting another piece of flashing, kicking it out around, and then kind of just closing it off right here. Of course, once the roof is tore off, that's really how you're gonna figure out how to actually solve this problem without taking off all that fascia and really just taking off everything that was just not done. Seeing some stuff like this. This looks like stuff that was done during install, because what happens is, 10, 15 years down the road, wherever there was a problem during install, maybe it was a tool that was sitting here, maybe it was someone's boot that was, right up against the shingle, and eventually what happens is it starts knocking off granules. But for the most part, gutters look good. Gutter guards look good. You can tell there was some repairs done right here, and the same problem going on right here. Now, if you look, I mean, you can tell that the flashing is there. Flashing's doing what it's supposed to be doing. However, there's just that gap. And like I said, I mean, the only way that you can truly solve that problem is once we take it off, we can actually work around it and see what we can do to make it to where the water will divert around that and not into it. A little bit of debris build up. But that's pretty much it. Wouldn't say the roof's in the worst condition, definitely seen worse, but I wouldn't say it's in the best condition. I've definitely seen better. So I'll get down, upload this video to YouTube, I'll shoot it over, and we'll go from there.